Hey, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to another Empires and Puzzles video, and in this video we're testing out one of the dogs of the latest event, Furdinand, pun intended with the F-U-R, fur. Before we get to this video, if you haven't checked out Gemstone Legends yet, come check it out. There are no joke thousands of players from Empires and Puzzles that have come over already, and for good reason. Simply put, it's a really fun game with some big advantages over Empires and Puzzles. We both know that the players that join these games earliest are some of the most dominant players. And this game is starting to really take off, so the longer you wait, the more you miss out on. Not only can you support the channel by using the download link in the description of this video, or by scanning the QR code on your screen, but doing so will also give you a free $50 starter bonus with an epic hero, gems, and gold coins, all for free just by using the link or QR code provided. And then when you start, you'll gain access to beginner events exclusively for players who use the link or QR code provided that will give you another strong epic hero, a set of 5-star legendary equipment, and a platinum scroll for another guaranteed epic or legendary hero. Lastly, I have created a bunch of videos in a Gemstone Legends playlist on my YouTube channel to make learning this game as easy and fun as possible. So hit that download link in the description and get started with one of the most fun and deep Match 3 RPGs. There's a great community in Gemstone Legends. It has some huge advantages over Empires and Puzzles. And overall, I think you guys are really going to like it. A little stupid, especially looking at his character where he has this tiny shield and he's a big fatso with a barrel of something, water on his back. Yeah, family bonus. We've looked at this before. Just pause here. Not super impactful, but helps against with minions and against fiends. Passive is quite good. Anytime any ally gets a minion, he gets 5% mana. So good on a team of druids, for example, or other minion casters. When a fiend is summoned to an enemy, he deals 85% damage to all, which is really strong. So yeah, very good passive. Whoops. Yeah, so special skill, you can see limit broken at +20. He's got huge stats. Cleanses status ailments from all allies first, which is a very unique thing and can get you out of a lot of bad situations if you have a status block on you or if you have health steal or something like that. Clear everything first. All allies get plus 63% defense for 4 turns. Share received damage for 4 turns. All allies reflect status, ailments, and negative stacks for 4 turns, which is quite good on its own, especially with a cleanse. We've seen this before, but never with a cleanse. So he's really got it all going on there in terms of the best healing characteristics. No boosted health and only 732 for 4 turns, so that's not even going to be quite 250 per turn, which is a little bit surprising, but I guess with everything else going on, especially shared damage, the necessity for individual heals is potentially less. So lots going on. Very good healer cleric class as well, which is a nice match. The only thing to keep in mind is that the shared damage can be a detriment if on defense like this is, because you can bring a hero that does defense down and then now you have them sharing damage with lowered defense. Actually, that's not possible because reflects status ailments for 4 turns. So while the shared damage and increased defense are active, you cannot decrease that. So that's very unique. I'm glad I figured that out in real time here, because normally that's the downside to shared damage, especially on defense. But if you're reflecting status ailments and stacks, yeah, super good actually. No downside that I can see. If you think there's something I'm not thinking of, let me know. So we're going to go with yellow, try to isolate. There's a lot of ailments on the team that I'm using. In addition to dispel, you can just dispel these things. But let's see what he looks like. the sound should be on. Yeah. Come on, let me get a yellow in here too, Jesus. So interesting raid formation to have two support hero healer type characters on the front and then a bunch of attackers on the back. No mana boosting, but pretty good stall potential. All right, so we just need to heal up. Ouch. We're gonna take a small chance here that he doesn't get hit. Okay, good. Yeah, let's set this off. So we do have a Dispel if we really want it, but I kind of want to see what happens. I mean, we know what's going to happen, but I want to see what the heal is. 223, yeah, kind of as expected. Crazy for buff booster. So reflect status ailments. This would be a good one to play against with Dao Chan and try to steal some of these things. Shared damage, increased defense. These are the stats now. Can't see it myself, but you can see it. Cut. I have to like perfectly cover it. Plus 736, so like 1900 defense. More defense than HP. That's kind of crazy. Okay, so we've got taunt. I guess we'll just get a big blue diamond here. And since rock... So this reflect thing, my question is, does it reflect only back to the hero using it? And what happens when taunt is there? So if I do this, it reflects back only to the source. Okay. That's helpful to know. And so there's not a lot of heroes that do stuff like that and Dispel first. So that's quite a nice thing to have. Is there anything else I want to show? Cleanse of status ailments, increased defense. So yeah, we saw that you can't put decreased defense, it gets reflected back. So shared damage is not a liability, which is really awesome. Cleanse and status reflect, as I said before, fantastic. Heal of like 220 to 230 is pretty solid. Maybe you'd want to have another healer on the team. Use him in like a 2-stack in a 3-2 or something like that. Yeah, overall great hero. Now let's kill him. If we can. Actually gonna have to try pretty hard. Okay, here we go. All right, down goes Furdinand. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I try to do these testing videos with all new heroes, and I really appreciate the comments you guys leave about how much you prefer these to the kinds of testing videos where people are just reading the card and giving their kind of knee-jerk reaction. I agree, it's more valuable to see them in action, and so that's what I try to do. If you appreciate that, let me know in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. Show your support. I really appreciate it. Let's grow the channel together. And if this is your go-to source for information, help me grow the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.